Hi guys, it's Dinohunter here, and I'm recording another video. Today we're going to be doing the differences between turtles and tortoises. Now with the other differences that I've covered on the channel, it's been pretty obvious what the difference was. But this one is a little bit more complicated, so let's get into it. So the differences are that all tortoises are turtles, but not all turtles are tortoises. The shells of tortoises are often more rounded and sometimes even more dome-shaped than turtles. Many turtles are highly adapted to life in water, but tortoises tend to prefer land. But there are exceptions to this, with some turtles that live on land and some tortoises that love to spend time on water. So now that we've gone through the differences, we're going to look at some examples of each. With turtles, we have the alligator snapping turtle, which has the strongest bite of any turtle, measuring around 1000 psi. They have a pink tongue that looks like a worm, and they use this to lure in prey. You can see it in the bottom right. Not that big, but it's there. They get the name because of its powerful jaws and the ridges on its shell, which make it look like an alligator. The leatherback sea turtle, which is the largest turtle on Earth. They get the name because of the leathery skin that covers the shell. This skin helps the leatherback sea turtle to reach ridiculous speeds of up to 35 kilometers an hour or 22 miles per hour while swimming. This turtle can dive to depths of up to 1,200 meters, or almost 4,000 feet. Next is the Mara turtle, which is a very unique species found in South America. Its body resembles a piece of bark or leaves to lure prey towards it. When it strikes at prey, it opens its mouth very wide and creates a vacuum that sucks prey in. Then we have terrapins, which are small aquatic turtles that excrete salt through special glands found by the eye. The red-eared slider, which is sometimes called the red-eared terrapin, is one of the most common species of terrapin. You can see it under the text there. The diamondback terrapin's sex is determined by temperature, just like crocodilians. That's the temperature of the egg while it's incubating. Next we have soft-shell turtles, which get their name because of the unique shell that they have. They have very long necks in comparison to their body, which you can see in the picture. This is to make sure that the turtles can still breathe when they are dug into the substrate, so they can stick that neck out of the water and still breathe while they are dug into the sand. Now we've looked at turtles, let's look at tortoises. First, you have the Galapagos giant tortoise, which is the largest species of tortoise on Earth, growing to around 150 centimeters, 59 inches long, and 90 centimeters, or 35 inches tall. They have a ridiculous lifespan, with some living to be 175 years old in captivity and 100 years old in the wild. These tortoises drink water through their nose, which they use like a straw. Next, you have the Pinta Island tortoise, which is a recently extinct subspecies of the Galapagos tortoise. The last known living tortoise of the species was named Lonesome George. He was the only tortoise left, and he later died in 2012. But at one point, he was the rarest animal on Earth. Next, we have the Russian tortoise, which is relatively small. It has a size range of 13 to 25 centimeters, which is 5 to 10 inches. Despite the name, they're actually not found in Russia, but in the Middle East. They get the name because of the fact that these two of these tortoises flew to the moon. They were sent by the Soviet Union, hence the Russian name, Russian tortoise. This moon trip made them the first creatures to fly to the moon. How crazy is that? A pair of two tortoises found in the Middle East, flying around the moon, later becoming called the Russian tortoise. Speckled Cape tortoise. This is the smallest species of tortoise on Earth. It's found along the west coast of South Africa, where it's called the speckled padloper. So a pad is a road, and to loop means to walk, so the road walker. They measure 6 to 10 centimeters, which is 2.3 to 3.9 inches in length, and weigh up to 95 to 165 grams, or 3.4 to 5.8 ounces. Lastly, we have the Aldabra giant tortoise, which is a huge species of tortoise only found in the Seychelles on the Aldabra Islands. There was a tortoise named Idwaita, who is an Aldabra tortoise who was taken into captivity and lives in a zoo in India. He lived to an estimated age of 255 years old, making him the oldest known tortoise. How crazy is that? 255 years. And with that 255 years, that brings us to the end of this PowerPoint. So I hope you enjoyed and hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. Bye!